Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Nifty move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Browns at 1-9 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Faking the give, now Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Oh, boys.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's the score. Steelers 7, Browns 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Steeler defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Watson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Last standing that time from Keanu Benton. Got in there and hit him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down and 6. Warren will try the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it to about the 40. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now Fields. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go. Right.
Fields. He completes it to Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's Fields. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This time they stay on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What are you doing? Teamwork.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go, side. Side.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8.
Justin. Here we go. Right.
A handoff for Warren. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Right.
Off play action, Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go. Good.
Pickens going in motion left.
Side.
On 4th down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Here we go. Alpha. Go.
Now a run with Warren. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hey, 551. Right.
They'll run it. Warren sheds off the tackle and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Again, they turn to Ford. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This is Ford. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So following the failed try on 4th down. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Hey, going alpha right here. Tonight.
Here's Warren. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Don't jump.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Say hi.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here we go, son.
Now 2nd and 9.
Say hi.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go Alpha right here.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught at the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A quick throw here. That's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And that's another play.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 91 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out